What's up, YouTube? What's up? Welcome to another edition of Lion's Thoughts. I am your host, Guided Lion, and it is September 10th, 2019, 10:21 p.m. I'm sorry that this has been a long time coming, especially for these Lion's Thoughts videos. You know, my editor and my little brother, he was sick with the flu. Now he's over it, so we can continue to get back to what we like to do, which is do Lion's Thoughts. And not only that, do some nice retro gameplays for you. But before we get into today's topic, because it's on the screen, let's do a couple of things first. So the Guided Eagle merch is now available. There will be a link in the description. You can go ahead and check it. It's really Guided Dynasty merch. It's me and Guided Eagle, so you guys get to get either or. We do have a couple of shirts. We have some pillows, some shirts, some hopefully we could get a book bag going. We have quite a few things that's coming out. Leggings and socks and t-shirts and tank tops and pullover hoodies. So you guys get to see all this stuff. So check the description, and you guys can see the links and stuff like that. So, and also the Guided Dynasty website is up as well, so you guys can see that as well. And soon our Patreon page will be up, where you get to see exclusive content, some Lion's Thoughts messed up takes that I have done, and some messed up video takes period that I've done, some montages. So that'll be cool. That's exclusive content. So, and for those of you guys that was trying to find the Monster Hunter video, yeah, I took that down. And just a brief thing, I got a copyright claim on something, because of a thumbnail. And so I guess I say it wasn't a strike. To me, it felt like one. So to the company that did that, good luck with you keeping monetizing my my video. It's no longer up. Yeah, I'm quite sure you guys are aware of that by now. But without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. I think that is true. Too many people are scared of the small stuff, the little things, instead of living your life on the fearless. And what I mean by living your life fearless is, don't be afraid to take on your problems head on. There's too many people running away from their problems because they're scared. I know some people who have problems in life, problems on this platform we call YouTube, but they run away from it. Some of them just quit. Some of them don't want to deal with the problems. See, the more fear you have, the worse it is for you. Because now, if you're scared about something, you won't go ahead and move forward. You'll be stuck in that same spot. Now, this has nothing to do with natural fears or fear of clowns or any of that crap. Because, this lion doesn't like clowns, and there's a whole bunch of people that don't, but it's not about that. It is about life fears. Too many things that is going on, and I get it, that you could be afraid of. But then there's too many things that is too small that you're afraid of or you don't want to do. And you just sit in that proverbial corner and just don't do nothing. Look at this picture. This lion doesn't fear nothing. Maybe it does, but it looks like it doesn't. Now, there's some things even a lion fears. An angry rhino. A group of buffalo. Anything with horns, really. But here's where this is funny, because lions are meticulous. They think out a lot of things. They don't do things irrationally unless it's out of desperation. And they are fearless. They will take on something bigger than them. They don't care. It's the accomplishment they get later. If they take it down, no. If they get hurt, okay, at least they tried. But they know that they tried, and that being fearless pushed them forward. See, nobody's going to hold your hand all through life. Shoot, and I said shoot, not the other word. Look at introverts. They're shy, but they don't have people holding their hands. A little baby will let you hold his hand. A little toddler let you hold his hand up until a certain age. They don't want to hold your hand anymore because they're getting older and they want to be independent. See, part of being fearless is part of being independent. Doing what you have to do. It's the same thing here. But the difference with this being fearless on this platform is totally different. See, on this platform, just like on real life, we have the freedom to speak our minds, to do content, and pray to God we don't get a copyright claim or copyright strike. But see, those people, them same people that either walk out in life and do things or come on YouTube and do their channel. I've seen people do one video. Do that one video for a year and don't do no more. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fearless? It's the same thing. You start a project and you don't finish it. Where's the fearlessness in that? You fear that you're going to fail. Well, failure is part of life. You see, once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Don't put yourself into a limitation. Limitations ain't good. You're not limited unless you make yourself that way. Now we're going to get some joker that's going to put a thumbs down to this video, and thank you. I appreciate that. But if you don't like something coming to you straightforward, this video is not for you. Fearlessness is not caring what people think if it's negative. Because you don't live your life for them. You live it for yourself. When you become fearless, you understand that. Now, of course, you got to have a great people around you. Like I have good people around me. Whether it's on YouTube and outside of YouTube. If we stem towards YouTube, I have a very great supportive community behind me. And it's not basically my community alone. It's the people that I know that build their community and the other people that build their community, and they're fearless. They don't put no limits. Now we're all human. Here's an analogy. We can't live in the world of Dragon Ball Z because it's an animated fiction. We can't pretend to have power levels because that's not real. What we do have, though, is an unlimited source of being fearless. Now, I'm not saying, go out and do something stupid, because that's not what this video is about. That's not being fearless. That's just being dumb. No one's going to tell you jump off a roof, because that's not about fearless. No. That's adrenaline. That's adrenaline junkies that are seeking something that they think is fearless, but really it's some of the harebrained, dumb ideas that you can ever see somebody do. So being fearless is how you think for yourself instead of being somebody that has somebody think for you. You make that decisions. You control that. You lead yourself out of that situation. Not that person. Not anybody. But yourself. But who helps you do that? I know a lot of times I don't talk about, um, you know, anything spiritual, but if you got God on your side, and this is a true saying, if you got God on your side, you can do anything. And for those of you guys who don't believe in God, that's you. Everybody has an opinion and a belief. But it's our fearlessness that we have that pushes us forward. You ever seen people, right? You ever see people when they jump out of a plane, and trust me, I don't think that's fearless at all. I just think it's just plain adrenaline, and I think it's stupid. But if you think about it, people who jump out of a plane parachuting, wanting to fall down, let's just give a number, at 100 and something miles per hour. You're gambling if that chute is gonna work. So what are you doing? You're relying on someone else to help you. Hey man, how you pull the chute? We're going down 30,000 feet really fast. You want to know how to pull this chute? Did you pay attention? No. You followed everybody else, didn't pay attention, made jokes in that parachuting class, and guess what happens? You're crashing so fast down to earth that if you hit that thud, you're finished. Now let's rewind it back to a person who's fearless, who thinks for themselves, who does things differently, who's like a leader. Okay, I'm going, hey man, you guys can play around all you want, but I gotta pay attention to this. Joke around all you want. Now when it's time to jump, they don't want to jump, and you jump, but everybody else. And each and every last one of them, excuse me, that has take a look at the class and was talking and asking questions with the instructor. They weren't scared to do so. See, those people that were, and this is an analogy, those people, excuse me for clearing my throat, but those people that were, how you say, clowning around, stayed on the plane when it landed, because they didn't know what to do. I don't want to quote anything too much, but when I was a kid, and this stems to once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. I was a teenager, and I'm a spiritual guy. I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual guy. And I remember reading the Bible one day, and this is true talk. And you can look it up, and if you say in the comments, hey, this ain't right, okay. I remember the scripture that stuck out to me, and I'm not trying to preach a sermon or anything, but I'm just saying. I remember the scripture, Hebrews chapter 13, verse 6. I remember that. And I remember it verbatim. And it says, let he say that the Lord is my helper. I shall fear no other. Excuse me. What can man do to me? I live by that every day. Because I've always been a fearless person. You know what I'm saying? There's no limits to what I can do. That's what this picture is saying. There's no limits to what you can do in life. It's the same thing with the YouTube channels, driving a car. If you limit yourself to just backing out the driveway, then pulling up in the driveway, park the car, and take the bus, you can't live. But if you take a car out, put your seatbelt on, put your seatbelt on, start your car, Fix your mirrors, back up out the driveway, real good, onto the street, put it in drive, and drive to work. Of what you just became. A fearless person with limitless possibilities. Think about it. Sometimes, being fearless doesn't mean, well, most of the time, or majority, or all, doesn't mean that you have to just find the craziest thing to do. No. Because there's different types of being fearless. Being fearless is standing up for what you believe in. Being fearless is standing up to bullies. Be like, look, man, you're not going to bully me no more. I don't care what you do. Being fearless is you worked your butt off at a job and the boss really likes you and he wants you to get this promotion. And you take it because you earned it. Yeah. That's what that is. Being fearless is deleting an old channel, taking a break, figuring out what you want to do, and making sure that the next time you do it, you live up to what you promised some people. Think about it, everybody. Should there be any limits of what you can do in this life? No. Now, don't go out and break the law. No one's saying that. Don't do anything stupid. Don't hurt nobody. Don't do nothing dumb. Don't break the law. Don't steal. Don't do none of that stuff. Be fearless at the things that you like to do. Things that are not illegal, that are legal. Fearless is following the rules. Playing the rules of life. Playing the game of life and following by the rules so that this way you can, when you get older, you're on this limitless path of growth. It's the same thing on YouTube. 1 million people are streaming Fortnite. And you're watching 5 of them. Now, my dad always said, you can always try it. Try anything once. So you try it. You don't like it. You write your opinion. No one likes it. So what? You decide. I'm going to stream Xbox One games that are great. You get over that first part of fear of doing commentary, of engaging with your audience the first time. Now the possibilities are endless. It's limitless. You can only fail if you let yourself. I've seen a lot of, and this is stemming to YouTube, I've seen a lot of YouTubers over the course of me being here on YouTube. Leave and go to another platform. And then that platform doesn't work for them and come back. I'm guilty of that. But the only reason why I'm guilty of that is because I gave it a 3-year run before I did that. And I took a year break. And I watched from afar. Being fearless. It's not giving a damn. And this is stemming to this platform. It's not giving a damn about what any negative person has to tell you what person have a negative comment, if he trolls in your channel, if that's the least of your worries. That shouldn't stress you out. That's the least of your worries. Because when this camera or this audio or whatever, this mic goes off, you back to reality. And you got to be fearless in reality to succeed in reality. Because we can shut we can shut these computers off. We can shut these PS4s, these Xbox Ones, these Nintendo Switches, the Wii U, the Nintendo Wii, the PS3. You can shut them all off. Take the cords out. You can leave them in the box forever, and it won't turn back on because you're not hooking it back up. We can't do that. We're not machines. That's why we have to be fearless. We have to be fearless in everything we do. We have to be fearless. We want to start a restaurant. You gotta be fearless and take the bull by the horns and be like, yeah, I'm starting this restaurant. Don't be like, I'm starting this restaurant, but then you're gonna be living on shoulda, coulda, woulda. I shoulda did this. I coulda did this. I woulda did that. And we can't live on shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Can't. But see, the most important thing that comes from this picture is look how focused the lion is. He's focused. And whatever he's staring at, he knows that it's going to take a heck of a lot of guts to get to where he wants to be. Because he wants to be the best lion he can be. And if he can be the best lion he can be, that'll work for him. And it'll keep him as king of his pride for a long time, up until he gets old. And when his time is up. Because that's the only time when we're limited, is when our time is up. And this younger generation, they don't see this. And they should. Everybody's a follower. Nobody's fearless. It's not like how when we was kids, nobody's fearless like us. We did so much stuff. Now there's the digital age of Fortnite and stuff and all this crap and all this craziness, and everybody wants to be in their shell. A lot of these kids, a lot of these young people, a lot of these streamers, especially if it's YouTube or if it's life, they'll curl up in a corner. But you can't be in that corner forever. You're limiting yourself. You're shortening yourself out. So why? If you're gonna shorten yourself out, why do the things you do? Why stream? Why go outside? Why go to the store? You got some young kids that don't even want to. You got some, not even just kids, young men that don't want to work, that don't want to get a job. They're limiting themselves because they don't have. They're not strong. Not saying they're not strong enough, but they don't have the. They don't have that push they deserve, or they need. And it sucks. They didn't have a fearless person say, "Hey, let's go and do this." Because whether we know it or not, we all feed and learn off each other. You got fearless people in your group and say, "Hey, we about to do this, and do this. Anybody with me?" And then everybody say, "Heck yeah, we with you." There's no limits. Look at when people want to party. They want that liquor. They want that drink. What do? They get a group of their friends together, and guess what? They're fearless behinds go to the bar. And then they get a little too fearless after that when there's too many drinks. I'm not saying be a drunk. I'm not saying go out there and drink. But what I am telling you is that stop being so scared at life. Stop being so scared of what type of content you are. What kind of content you have on YouTube. And this, like I said, in life, I've had people ask me, "Hey man, how you do it? How I do what?" I just do what I normally do. Man, I don't know how you could do it. And I ask again, do what? You know what they tell me? I don't know how you could put a smile on your face every day. I don't know how you could be positive every day. I could be positive every day because that's who I am. Because I know that I have this fearless attitude. I know. I know there's no limits to what I can do. You limit yourself, you're going to be thinking like those people. I don't know how you do it. Now, YouTube is different. You limit yourself, that's your channel. You can delete it and start over. Life, you can't do that. Once you delete it, there is no starting over. That's it. You're deleted for eternity. Or however long God wants to keep it that way. But on YouTube, you can delete and start over. The road gets harder every time you do. Unless you learn your lesson and become fearless, grab the bull by the horns and keep going. Because remember, there's nothing you can't do. There's no limit to how high you can go. Because that sky is limitless. You ever heard Biggie say sky is the limit? No, it's not. Beyond sky is the limit. Do what you must to make yourself limitless, fearless. Make sure your life is going in the right path. And if you're doing YouTube as a career, make sure your career is going in the right path. Or any job. Make sure your career goes in the right path. You do, you become fearless. Then everything is limitless. Because at the end of the day, only you, and like I said, only you can control that. Only you. And that's just a basic recipe. So I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time out, for waiting for this Lion's Thoughts Part 7. We will return back with more Lion's Thoughts in November. So these first 7 parts, like I said, these first 7 parts are going to be for now. We'll be back with Lion's Thoughts in November. November the 8th will be Lion's Thoughts Part 8. And this one will be special edition because this tells a story, and I'm going to tell it all in depth because I told it in parts, in the first 6 parts, in different instances. This is going to be the 100% in depth of my YouTube journey, from past to now, so that this can help other people, other YouTubers, know what to do and what not to do, and how to conduct yourselves. I'm even talking to you two trolls, even the trolls, even the person or any people that thumbs down this video. But I want to just tell you, those who do that, thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. Well, the dislike, actually. I appreciate the view. Thank you so much. Alright, guys, so this lion is out of here. The next game also we're going to be doing will be, might either be Growl or the first Streets of Rage or Turtles in Time. I'm not sure yet. but kind of up in the air. Also, for the Guided Eagle channel, because Eagle had just informed me that there is going to be a Samurai Showdown. Was it? I think it's 4 or 5 replay again. So hopefully, we can see that. Until next time, guys. I'm Guided Lion. Stay easy. Laters.